Welcome to this week's episode of Property Compliance Matters. It's been a hectic week, so we're doing an on-the-go episode this week from the car. We'll be chatting this week about the true costs of rezoning your residential one property. Zoning is the allocated function or allowances of what is allowed to operate on a specific piece of land, supported by that specific town planning scheme. So, for example, if we talk about City of Joburg or City of Tshwane or Ekurhuleni or Maribeng or wherever, in the Kaap, doesn't matter, they all have their own specific town planning scheme, which basically provides a picture of what function can happen in which area of that specific district. So there might be an area that is only earmarked for residential functions, so you can only build homes there. You'll never be able to build a school there, for example. Or there's specific areas that's only been earmarked for business rezoning, which means that you can't go and start a farm there. You can't do an agricultural operation there. So it guides what you can do and what you can rezone to, should you require to rezone on that specific piece of land. Now, rezoning occurs when the operation or the property or the functions of the structures, either on an existing structures or future structures, are not aligned with the allowances of the current zoning. So, for example, there's an open piece of land, and I want to know, can I build a petrol station there, or can I have a panel beater there, or can I build a school there? What we will do is we'll take the piece of land. We have to look at the current zoning and what is allowed within the current zoning. We'll work together with our town planning partner professional, understand what the limitations of that piece of ground is. If it's not allowed, the second step what we need to do is we need to understand whether a rezoning application at City of Tshwane, City of Joburg, Ekurhuleni, Cape Town, wherever you are, is going to be allowed, because it will be supported by that district's town planning scheme. So if that specific land has been earmarked for X, Y and Z will not be allowed there. They will not allow it. So you cannot do a rezoning application if it's not supported by the town planning scheme. A second situation that we find a lot is specifically in residential one properties, so that's normal homes. Somebody built 2 additional flats at the back, or you get somebody that wants to put student accommodation, maybe 5 or 6 units of flats of student accommodation to generate additional income. We've also got another client that used containers for storage units, and then they rent the storage units out. Beauty salons that operate from the home, hair salons. So currently under the Res 1 zoning on that property, all of those operations that exist already is actually illegal. It's not allowed to exist because it's not within the allowed zoning. So in those 2 situations, we now have to find out what are the additional functions that we need to allow. So what is the zoning that we require then? What will be then the correct zoning to zone to? This is where the town planner becomes very important. And then also, is that supported by the town planning scheme? So will the municipality or the council of that specific district actually allow us to do it? When we look at cost, there's multiple factors that we need to take into account. So first, it is your application process with your town planner at the council in using the town planning scheme of that specific property or that specific town as the basis of doing the application or completing the application. That ranges anything from 120 to 180,000 Rand. During the approval process, the council can request multiple additional traffic impact assessment reports, environmental impact assessment reports, civil engineer services reports, all of those reports varying from 30, 40, 50,000 Rand per report. Within 18 to 24 months, your approval can be completed. And then bulk services comes into play. So bulk services is costs that you pay that specific council based on additional infrastructure that will be required for that property, depending on the approval that you would like to do there. Additional to that, there might be conditions of approval where you need a sewer upgrade or where you need a stormwater upgrade. So we have 2 clients. The rezoning application of this one specific client was only 120,000 Rand, but the bulk services contribution was 800,000 Rand. They need a stormwater upgrade, which is 450,000 Rand, together with their building plans and then the occupation certificate at the end to get everything legalized. They are looking at about 3.3, 3.5 million Rand. So rezoning is definitely not a straightforward process. It's not 120,000 Rand to get it done. That is a very small portion of the cost. Reach out to us. We do professional assessments on the rezoning so that we can give you a better idea of what you can anticipate. But please do not be under the impression that a rezoning application costs you 150,000 Rand. Have a good afternoon.